Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Body act and run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'm a cut at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'm a cut at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told him I'd be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that, double that.
Run it back.
The snow sure has made the travel difficult all throughout the 5 boroughs and into New Jersey, but we are ready for football nonetheless at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the New York Jets. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground. Hall. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Rodgers. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
2nd and 6.
Now a play fake. Rodgers rolling to his right. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 26. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. They go play action now. Lawrence. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. On the counter, Etienne. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 46 yards. And the Jaguars will strike first here, this wild card matchup. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
All again on 2nd down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And out across midfield down to the 45. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And from the gun, here's Abanikanda. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Lawrence will throw. Yeah, drop that underneath to Etienne. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Straight ahead is Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run with Hall. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Touchdown! Jeremy Ruckert, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. 3rd down and 6. Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, He put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Will McDonald there on the tackle. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in off the tip there. Really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it at about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
58 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. To throw, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
The return is Jones from the end zone.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll look to Etienne to start things out.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Lawrence to throw. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On play action, Lawrence. That is caught. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
A tackle by Quincy Williams. 2nd and 5. And they'll go again with Etienne.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Lawrence on 3rd down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Evan Ingram from 17 yards out. And the Jags have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. An extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hall want to give up the middle.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Yasir Abdullah making the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Rodgers going to throw.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
He's coming. Double it. 300. 300. Get right. Under crush. Kelly.
Rodgers now to throw. Buying time to his left.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Jaguars force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Now Etienne to start the drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence
being chased out left. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 50 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
He's going deep for Brown. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Jaguars strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Right now. You got 58.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers sliding out of the pocket.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short. 4th down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Nagar's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, 88. 2. Mike 2. Hey, let's get this. Get this. 2's the Mike. Yeah. You don't want none. Mike 2. Watch 2. Watch 2.
To throw is Rodgers.
That's caught by Wilson.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd down.
Rodgers to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw. Rodgers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now Rodgers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's a give to Hall. A strong running. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
This is 1st and 10.
Here's Rodgers to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to